my friends, this is Jude, and welcome back to Drop of Divine Mercy. This is where we get inspired by the words of Saint Faustina, meditate on them, talk a little bit about them, and have an opportunity to pray the Chaplet of Divine Mercy. So I'm choosing a reflection for yesterday, which happened to be the feast of Saint Padre Pio. And I'm using the companion book, Jesus Speaks to Faustina and You, this wonderful book that I've recommended before, published by Sophia Institute Press. And the reading for today has to do with pray, hope, and don't worry. I went to the Lord and said, Jesus, don't you see how they are hindering your work? And I heard a voice in my soul, do as much as in your power and don't worry about the rest. These difficulties prove that this work is mine. Be at peace so long as you do all that is in your power. That's the diary of St. Faustina, 1295. Our reflection. One of the hardest commands for us to follow is, don't worry. As humans, we fall into worry with great ease. We worry about ourselves, our families, our friends, and some, like St. Faustina, even worry about Jesus. The Lord tells us that we aren't required to solve everything. We are supposed to do only what is in our power and leave the rest to Him. The next time you are tempted to worry, take all the practical steps you can and trust the outcome to Him. Our prayer. Dear Jesus, help me to let go of worry and be at peace. Jesus, have mercy on us and on the whole world. So my friends, that could be easier said than done. We just happen to have in our human nature, as such in the reflection says, a tendency to worry, to actually put more into a lot of things that we're going through. We add the weight of the worry, we add the weight of possible outcomes even before it's known to us. We have a tendency to think about the worst thing that could happen. So the trust that we have to have, just as we say in the Divine Mercy Chaplet, Jesus, I trust in you, it really is something that we need to put into effect each and every day. And of course, our lives are full of obstacles and problems and worries. So we have plenty of practice, should we say, putting our trust in Jesus into our everyday life. And I think the thing about this whole topic is the actual order that St. Padre Pio made that famous quote, pray, hope, and don't worry. So prayer is essential to us each and every day of our lives. To say a prayer is our petition, is our request, is our communication, conversation with God about what we're going through and what we're worried about. He wants to know. Hope in the Lord, hope in our faith, hope in our trust that Jesus will hear our prayer. And then don't worry. Remember, there was that fun song, Be Happy, Don't Worry. And we need to trust. And sometimes our waiting is longer than we anticipate in finding that our problems are resolved. I think in that moment, this is very powerful that we go back to remember St. Faustina's words. These difficulties prove that this work is mine. We don't think about that. We think about, well, if things go smoothly, then my prayers are working. We don't think about the fact that sometimes these obstacles, sometimes these moments where it seems that these things are drawn on, then our prayers aren't working, that they're not being heard by God. So be at peace in her diary, as it says, be at peace so long as you do all that is in your power. So that's my wish for you today. That's my prayer for you today, that pray, hope, and don't worry fills your day, fills your heart, fills your week, fills your life. So my friends, I pray for you to be able to let go of that worry and be at peace. So remember to add your prayer intentions in the comments, and I'll be praying for you. Please pray for me. God bless.